Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Tokyo Ghoul episode 5. Like I said, I apologize for the mix-ups before with episodes 3 and 4, but I just put a video up asking you guys which ones I should finish first. And there's 4 shows so far that has like less than 10 episodes that I know off the top of my head. Well, Hellsing Ultimate's got less than 10 episodes, but I'm going to count those as 10 episodes because essentially it's 2 episodes in one with how long they are. Anyway, let's see. For those of you, essentially the question is kind of irrelevant because eventually I will finish the shows, obviously. I've got 4 days, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as far as I know, to be able to record. Whether I get a chance to record those days is still kind of up in the air because, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have to work or not. I'm off those days, but, you know, I can always get called in. But here's the issue. Most likely, if I get called into work, it'll be a closing shift. And if that's the case, then I will be able to record. So tomorrow, if the kids go outside a little early, like maybe around noon, maybe I can finish Tokyo Ghoul, because they're only 5 episodes. That's like 125 episodes, so essentially it's like 2 hours just to record that much. So that could easily be finished in 2 hours. The others, a little bit longer, obviously. But, yeah. Tokyo Ghoul episode 5, enough with the ranting. Anyway, the guy with the glasses that attacked Hida and Kaneki before, he's still alive. I thought he was dead. But no, he is still alive, and I think the girl that we saw in that same episode that we thought he died in, that ran out of the room after they opened the door, I think that was Kimmy. And if so, ooh, interesting. Because that is his girlfriend. And she's human. And she knows that he is a ghoul. And, I think Kaneki goes to see Hida or something, but for some reason he's there. And his girl, Kimmy, gets upset seeing him because I guess he told her what happened. Or something, and we actually find out that those two are together, despite the fact that she's human and knows that he's a ghoul. And during this episode, the gourmet guy, he's trying to figure out how best to dine on Kaneki. And I couldn't tell what he was saying, because I was just trying to tune it out, because it was just so freaking creepy on so many levels. But, yeah, we find out that she doesn't care that he's a ghoul. She loves him anyway, and they've actually gone all the way, because they are seen in bed together in flashbacks, so, yeah. But, yeah, we've already gotten the episode where they talk about how ghouls and humans normally can't have kids, and if they do, a very small chance that they will survive, but mostly they won't, because their bodies, I guess, can't handle being part ghoul and part human and not knowing what to eat. Or not being able to eat anything because their bodies can't handle either food. Anyway, yeah, she ends up talking with Kaneki and explaining that she doesn't care that he's a ghoul and all that, and that when he found her... Actually, no, this isn't explained by her. This is actually shown in a flashback later on, but when he came home with the injury to his stomach that Kaneki gave him, she allowed him to feed on her so he could heal, because in order to be able to heal an injury like that, you have to be able to eat human flesh, or their blood, or something along those lines. And she allowed that so he could heal, because she cared about him that much. And that's how he was able to heal his injury, that bad injury he got. Anyway, later we find out that Kimmy got kidnapped by the gourmet guy. I still can't remember his name, and I really do not care, because the guy is just so freaking creepy, and I just don't like him. Anyway, he kidnaps her, and what was the guy's name with the glasses? He finds a note from him, and we find out that he's obviously not completely recovered from his injury from before. No, actually he is, but he just hasn't been eating humans, so he's weakened essentially. So he has recovered, it's just he hasn't eaten anything because he, I guess, is willing to freak out Kimmy. Anyway, they tell him, the guy tells Kaneki to come to a certain spot to get Kimmy. And when they get there, it's a church, and essentially what the guy's plan is he wants Kaneki to eat on Kimmy, and while he's doing that, he wants to eat on Kaneki. Creepy! It's so I don't like this guy at all. It's just so freaking creepy. In a very possessive... it seems sexual, just the way he talks, but I know it's not. And it's just so possessive, so creepy. I can't really explain it. I'm sure some of you guys feel the same way. But Toka ends up showing up and trying to help out, but the thing is, she's been eating too much human food thanks to her friend making her food, that she can't use those attacks that the ghouls can use. So she's weakened as well. Anyway, Kimmy's, the guy with the glasses, he keeps on trying to fight the gourmet guy, and he's getting his butt kicked, and there are times where I think he's dead, because just the baddest injury he gets. But even despite all that, he can somehow crawl after the guy and grab him, and keep on fighting back, despite this. And actually, when he goes to try and eat on her, he sees the injury on her shoulder. It's actually, the left shoulder, actually. And that explains, where the injury came from, is when he fed on her. And Kaneki essentially tells Toka, go on ahead, and if you need something to eat on me so you can fight. And she does, on his, about up here, essentially, but on this side. And the guy freaks out, saying the Kaneki is his, and obviously Toka says, nothing here belongs to you. And she's completely right. And thankfully, she is actually able to take him down, but I don't know if he's dead or not, because she told him, if you want to survive, you're going to have to eat yourself. And she goes over to Kimmy, who's kind of woken up at this point, and tells them that she has to kill Kimmy because she knows too much and it's too dangerous. And when Kimmy takes her blindfold off and sees Toka, she says, how pretty. And Toka kind of freaks out at this, because I guess nobody's called her pretty before, and she instantly accepted Toka, seeing her in her ghoul form at this point, without any reason to. So this could work. Those two could work out. Essentially, it's a representation of what a healthy relationship between a ghoul and a human could be. Thankfully, she doesn't kill Kimmy because of this, and because she runs off. And anyway, he gets a job over at the coffee shop, because they essentially let him know that if you want to help protect Kimmy, you can do your best is your best way to do that is to work at the coffee shop, because I guess then he'll get food as well. So now he works over at the coffee shop as well. So thankfully, yeah, things are working out for those two. Anyway, next episode is gonna be just plain awful. Not as bad, but as in something bad is gonna happen. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know if that guy is dead or not. If he isn't, then I'd like to know how he survives. And yeah, what's he gonna do now? Is he still gonna continue going after Kaneki, or is that over with? Anyway, I'll get to work on everything, and I'll see you all next time.